Hello, my name is Faisal Khan. I hope you're doing well. I'm a little late these days. Well, we can't be blamed, but this is my October Q&A. And before we start, I want to let you know that every Sunday I do an AMA on Instagram. You should be able to see my Instagram ID over here. All the non-professional questions that you may ask, personal questions related to anything other than banking and payments, typically, I would answer it on the AMA. And head over there at Instagram every Sunday, AMA, and my highlights are all on my Instagram channel. Also, I don't know if you know or not, but I have been hosting for the last 4 going on 5 years a podcast. It's called Around the Coin. Around the Coin, you should again be able to see the link over here. We have 22,000 listeners. We put up really good content, and if you would like someone or you know someone who would like to be interviewed, you can go to the website. There's a contact form, fill it out, and we will be happy to get in touch with them. So without any further ado, let's get on with this month's Q&A. Well, it depends. So, if you're offering pure wallet services as stored value, yes, there is value to it. Of course, there is value. This is why a lot of companies are still offering it. But you have to think beyond just stored value. Now you have to think across multifaceted services that you may be able to provide, moving up vertically rather than horizontally, or you could do both. You could do horizontal and vertical growth. What additional ancillary services does your wallet provide? If you can figure that part out by giving you value added services more than just stored value, then definitely there is a huge market. And I think more and more wallets are now discovering that. Just look at case in point in what PayPal did very recently. Now you can buy crypto with PayPal, right? So that's a clear-cut example of how you can incorporate multi-services into your wallet, just not doing it by yourself, by collaborating with others. And if you are able to do that, I think you're able to make a good case for yourself. The licensing market in the United States is not simple. It's pretty difficult, it's pretty complex, and it's not as easy as it is led to believe. There is no low barrier to entry, especially in the cryptocurrency exchange. It's pretty expensive. These nowadays, if you want to enter the market, the going average value is about $75,000. That means you must have $75,000 in order to be able to start a white label or a quasi, semi-autonomous labeled service for your cryptocurrency exchange. This could be OTC, this could be an exchange, or both. Not many people have $75,000 to start with. So, eventually, I think the number is going to come down. I think eventually it'll come down to what, at least we are trying to do the same thing. We want to bring it down to the cost of, let's say, a WordPress hosting for a year. We want you to start a white label OTC exchange for, I don't know, $100 a month or $500 a month, way less than the $75,000 that you require today, and you end up paying, I don't know what, $15,000 to $20,000 a month, $10,000 at the very minimum. So I think the market is going to come down. But you gotta wait for it. If you don't want to wait for it, then there are obviously options out there, but they require between $50,000 and $75,000. I think we are now just seeing the tipping point where the mass acceptance and understanding of Bitcoin, and people who've been sitting on the fence, or people who didn't have access to these things, will now actually go out and buy fractional Bitcoin. So I think it's a great time to get into the Bitcoin ATM business. It's a great time because the knowledge is there, the compliance has been set up. Yes, access to banking is still an issue. We can provide that, by the way. Not trying to make a sales pitch here, but just FYI. But I think Bitcoin ATM business is growing, and it's growing really well. I do feel that the ATMs are still slightly expensive, but then you can find some great deals if you buy them in a bunch or what have you. Compliance is built in most cases. And in most cases, certain states do not require to get money transmitter license, but then of course you need to get your own legal opinion on that. But nonetheless, great business to get into. Oh man, the biggest opportunities are always still the same. plugging in and tying it, the disparate networks, becoming an aggregator, a super API. I've talked about this thing a lot many times. Here's a video you can go see on what a super API is. And I think more importantly, the interoperability between multiple wallets. Again, there's another video on interoperability amongst wallets that you can go look at. And then obviously the issue of real-time payments. And I think I've also done one more video on real-time payments that you should be able to see up here. These are still the challenges that need to be solved, and these are still challenges that many operators and small and big businesses are facing. And if you can solve them for a certain corridor or a certain arena, I think you definitely have a case there. Do I think XRP has a case? Of course, XRP has a case. It's very valid, was made for it. Do I think XRP will be the only provider out there? No. So the answer to your question is yes, I think XRP does have a case for cross-border transfer. Will it be the only token of choice? I don't think so. I think there are going to be far more, let's say, flexible, better tokens in many ways and many aspects. XRP is great. I mean, nothing against Ripple. Somehow people think I just bash Ripple for a reason. No, I don't. But I think XRP has a use case, and I think other tokens also have a use case. The biggest thing XRP has going for itself right now is the emerging marketplace for services that are connecting to the Ripple net, the Ripple liquidity network, the real-time settlement network that they offer, the amount of players that are connecting to it. I think you have great value. There is this Damocles sword, so to speak, if XRP is going to be considered a security or not. I personally feel that the courts will determine it to be a security, and then you might see a huge drop in the XRP price or what have you. Not that it will matter to Ripple. Ripple will probably just gravitate and use something else, but a lot will go down with respect to the investors who invested in such tokens. Other than that, I think XRP is a great tool for making cross-border transfers. I think governments now need to realize that we need to look at such cryptocurrencies for part of liquidity settlements and instant settlements in their country as far as remittances are coming in, and they're not sort of doing that at the speed that they should be. But yeah, I do agree that XRP is a really good tool for cross-border money transfer. So not just Africans, anyone. I mean, it could be Asians, could be Latin America, could be Africans, could be people from the Central Republican, Asian republics, and so forth. The question is, can they get prepaid debit cards? If you're thinking that you can just be based in Nigeria or Kenya or Bangladesh or Chile, etc., and get a card over there, the answer is no. But there are legal ways of doing it. You need to incorporate in the country where the cards are going to be issued from. So let's say if I find you a bank, and we do this as a service, let's say find you a bank in Germany. If you can incorporate yourself as a German company, then you can issue prepaid cards to your company, which basically means your customer. So as an individual, this may not be possible, but as a PSP player, as an aggregator, wallet holder in a particular country, in Nigeria or in Ghana, in Kenya, whatever, if you want to offer physical or a virtual card and you are incorporated in that country from where the cards are being issued, it is very much possible. Talk to us. We can do both physical and virtual cards for Africans. I think the only way you can really get into the game is to become an affiliate or an agent or get sponsored. You need to have some sort of a regulatory cover, or you need to have some organization that provides you the regulatory cover just by association with them, and only then. OTC is one of the ways. Looking outside your territory may also be something. So if you're American, maybe you want to look outside America and just deal with non-American clients and non-American markets. That could be a really good way of starting as well. Remember, the world has over 220 countries and territories, so the United States is not the only one over there. If you're a trader, there are many corridors. There are many ways you can make it work. And getting into business payments legally or remittance payments legally, becoming a liquidity provider on networks like Ripple or Stellar or any other networks, etc., are really good ways of getting into the game legally. If you're a freelancer, you have hundreds of thousands of avenues where you can go and start making money. I personally believe that digital marketing is a really cool trait that you can get into. I think automation is a really good area you can get into. I have a website. I'm going to put a link over here, although it's in English and Urdu right now, but I've started putting out videos on independent living. I'm also making a separate YouTube channel for it. It's called Vitamin FK, your daily dose of information from me. But I think, if you look at ConvertKit, they've got fantastic courses. If you look at HubSpot Academy, fantastic courses. If you look at learning digital marketing from Udacity, I'll put the link of all these 3 courses over here. Udacity is a paid course, but a life changer course. And if you look at automation, oh my God, I can give you all the names of all the automations. Again, you should see them in the description below. Fantastic areas to get into. If you spend money 6 months, 8 months and learn and give it the patience and the seriousness that it requires, you can definitely be a really, really good freelancer, but you got to give it time. Is there money in it? Yes, I used to be skeptical about it. I will first say I was very, very, very skeptical. I still am skeptical about, the forums like Warrior Forum. Stay away from an arm's length from it. I would rather catch COVID than rather go to Warrior Forums. Warrior Forums has all these gurus trying to tell, take my tool, make for $99 and you will learn how to make $1 million. Well, why the hell are you selling it for $99 if you're already making $1 million? It's a lot of con artists over there, a lot of, BS over there, and the newbies get suckered into it. So don't do that. But yes, if you want to find some good affiliate marketing opportunities, I think there are plenty of them. Look at, high paying items, things that pay $100, $500, $200, $150, and go into very specific vertical niches. I did a video on it. It's in Urdu and English. I will put the link below. You can see it. I do mention a little bit about it. But I think affiliate market is a great thing. And there are so many courses you can learn about it. You can go to Rakuten, you can go to Amazon, you can go to Commission Junction, you can go to Share a Sale. These are all websites from where you can get information on how to become an affiliate. In order to open a bank account in the United States, you need to incorporate in the United States. It's as simple as that. Make a company, and if you have a genuine company, not if you're doing something crazy ass or something that is prohibited by them. If you're a regular company, if you're doing some genuine business, create an LLC in the United States. I will include a link below, and click on it, register your company, and they will open an account for you automatically, a bank account. They will get you the necessary EIN, the ITIN, etc. They will take care of everything. But it's basically, it comes down to $300, and people are thinking, oh, I don't want to spend $300. If you can't spend $300 or $400 in making your own company and getting a bank account, maybe you should not be in the business at all. So I keep saying that. But yes, create a company in the United States. Very easy to open a corporate bank account and get things like debit cards, have access to PayPal, Stripe. All that stuff comes with it. So not an issue. Please do go check it out. I will include the links below. Anyways, as always, thank you very much for your questions. I received a lot of them, but they were all related to crypto. So I just took some of the ones that I thought were pertinent. Feel free to send them my way. Till next time, stay safe. This is Faisal Khan signing out.